Good afternoon. As usual, so beginning of the class, we do the short, the breathing meditation. Then second, so we will talk, a little bit about karma and result. Then I will explain about the four mindfulness. Then the two truths and the four noble truths. So the breathing meditation is very useful, also it's very helpful. So most of you very busy in office or in a workplace, and sometimes you feel so stressful. Also sometimes you feel so, boring. Also sometimes you have a headache, you have a backache, so you feel very uncomfortable. Therefore, the breathing meditation is very useful to relieve the stressful, also the negative energy. Also, if you have a slight headache and backache, also you do the breathing meditation. First, you can block one of the nostril, doesn't matter. Today first you block the right nostril, breathe in and out 3 times, okay? When you breathe in, at the end, you stop for a while. Then you breathe out very slowly and gently, softly, 3 times, okay? Next, so you can block the left nostril and breathe from the right nostril 3 times, softly, gently, long as much as you can. Then you stop and breathe out 3 times. Okay, this means totally 6 times, right? Now, so you can breathe in from the right nostril and breathe out from the left, and in from the left, out from the right, again in from the right, the out from the left. So after you breathe in, then you hold the breath as much as you can. Then you can release very slowly. When you release the breath, you fully release. Look like there isn't any oxygen and air in your heart and lungs. Okay, 3 times. Okay. Next, so breathe in from the both nostril and out from the both 3 times. Okay, totally the 12 times. So when you try to breathe in from the both nostril, so you cannot breathe equally. Some of you may have a bit stronger breathe in from the left. Some can have breathe in more stronger from the right, because it depends on the different people has a different body structures. Also, it depends on the timing. Sometimes the breath, go in more from the right side, less from the left side. Sometimes from the left side go in, the right side go in bit lesser, because it depends on the timings, also depend on the, your body structure. The next most important one, you just hold your, hand on your knee. Okay, so this is very important, particularly who has a heart problem, your lung is very weak. Then first you breathe in as much as you can, then you just pull up your chest, pull up. After you pull up, you hold the breath there. Hold as much as you can. If you cannot, you should not release very fast. You should release slowly. Also release everything. Look like your chest become very flat. Okay, first look at me. So I'm starting to, I'm studying breathe in. Just make it flat. The lung make very flat. Make sure there's no air and oxygen in your lungs. So do 3 times. Very good. The last, so you do the 3 times more, Also you breathe in, the fully breathe in, fill your heart, lung, stomach with the air. Then you push your belly in out, push out. Because when you push out, so your, around your kidney, your stomach, all the muscles got good exercise. You pull out and hold there. then slowly you release. When you release, also make sure you release very slowly, and your lower part of the stomach make very flat, make very empty. First look at me. I cannot show you my stomach, but you can see it's coming out. Okay, after you fully release the oxygen or air, then your stomach become very flat. Then when you become very flat, you just hold there. Then you can feel it. The muscle is doing like this. Okay, breathe in fully, push out your stomach, then hold as much as you can, and release very slowly, fully release, make very flat, as much as you can, then hold there. Should not breathe in, hold as much as you can. Okay, so this kind of you can call yoga or you can call exercise. So you can do anytime. So when you have a heavy lunch, then make sure you should not do the lower parts of the exercise. Otherwise, any kinds of exercise, so you can do anytime, anywhere. When you are in the workplace, you can sit on the chair. Also, you can do this exercise. Is very good. If you do continuously for 1 month, then you can feel the result of the exercise. Okay. So next, so today is more, about Dharma. So anytime before you practice the Dharma, before you read the Dharma books, first you must know, what kind of benefit I can have after I study, after I practice. So there are so many benefits you can have if you practice Dharma. So mainly, if you know the Dharma, then you will know how to control your negative thoughts. Because in our daily life, so we face so many problems. Most of the problem we face because of the negative thoughts. So Dharma mainly teach us how to control the negative thoughts, particularly anger and hatred, attachment, desire, and ignorance. Also, study Dharma is look like very complex. It so look like very difficult. If you know how to study, how to practice, then studying Dharma, practicing Dharma is not that difficult as you think. Therefore, please everybody must know the benefits of the studying and practicing Dharma. So everybody, have been hearing the Dharma or religion. So according to the Buddhist tradition, so the meaning of Dharma, there are two kinds of meaning. The general meaning is Dharma means each of the phenomena has its own the unique nature, unique characteristics. Each of the phenomena, when you see, two things is exactly same. Two things are exactly same, look like exactly same. If you study very closely, these two things never be same, 100% same at all. Therefore, each phenomena has their own unique nature, unique characteristic. This is the meaning of one of the meaning of Dharma. The second Dharma is a Sanskrit. The meaning of Dharma means transformation. Transformation means, so right now we have very ordinary thoughts. So the ordinary thoughts, the ordinary mind, that you can transform more, superior states. Right now we are very simple human beings, very ordinary beings. Through practice of Dharma, through study of Dharma, you can become more superior being. Also right now we are in samsara. Samsara means where we live, the place is kind of look like full of suffering. So for 24 hours, the mostly we encounter with the sufferings and the problem. So when you practice Dharma, so your state transform more into happy states. So Dharma means transformation or transform. So therefore, there are so many the benefit you can have if you study Dharma. So the first question, everybody think, so how I can practice Dharma? How I know Dharma, right? So in order to know exactly what does mean Dharma, then you need to know the reality, the truth of the nature of all phenomena. The reality of all phenomena, the truth, nature of all phenomena. When you know the truth, nature of each of the phenomena, then for you very easy to overcome all the confusion. Then you can able to practice Dharma, right? Therefore, in order to practice Dharma, first you need to know the truth, nature of all phenomena. So, how we know the truth, the reality of all phenomena? For example, when we think about the time, also we have a lot of confusion about the timing, time. For example, we met somebody yesterday, right? We met someone yesterday. So today we saw the person again. Then we say, oh, I met you yesterday. I saw you yesterday. I met you yesterday. And actually, the person who you met yesterday, who is meeting right now, is a two different timing. Timing is totally different. Also, the person has already changed, right? For example, yesterday, you met someone yesterday, that time the person wear different clothes. The person has a different, kind of way of acting. So today you meet the person is different than the yesterday person. Therefore, we have a confusion about the timing. Also, we have a confusion about the reality. In the reality, in the truth nature, in the reality, all conditioned phenomena, what I say? Conditioned phenomena mean the phenomena, the object like table, house, car, whatever, all the object, which is depending on causes and condition, then we name conditioned phenomena. Okay, the phenomena which is depending on causes and condition, then we named conditioned phenomena. All conditioned phenomena is, changing momentarily. It's changing minute by minute. None of the conditioned phenomena can exist, not only exist one moment. None of the phenomena can exist more than one moment. Clear? Therefore, all conditioned phenomena changing momentarily. Therefore, we think we saw someone yesterday, so we met, someone today. We thought the person which is I'm meeting today, which is I saw yesterday, we thought they are same. Actually, they cannot be same. It's changing momentarily. That's what we call the conditioned phenomena change momentarily. So if you think, very often how conditioned phenomena is changing momentarily, then finally you will know, you're going to notice, my life is conditioned phenomena because it depend on causes and condition. Therefore, my life is changing momentarily. My life cannot be last as a permanent. That means slowly you will realize impermanent. Once you realize impermanent, then you have a less attachment. Right? Because the thing is right now here, it can be changed anytime. It's changing momentarily. You cannot hold the object, the phenomena, the person as a permanent. So therefore, first as a Buddhist, you need to know the meaning of impermanent. Therefore, all conditioned phenomena are impermanent because of depend on causes and condition. Here, you can make a simple statement. The phenomena which depending on causes and condition subject to change. Subject to change. That means everything can change. Your life change, or your friends, your family, your belongings, everything, can be changed because of the conditioned phenomena. Therefore, when you see the beautiful object, you should not have a sense of attachment. You should not attach too much. Right? If you attach strongly, when you lost the object, when you lost someone, then you really have emotional problems. Therefore, first you must know impermanence. So in the reality, all phenomena has two natures. How many natures? Two. Conventional nature and ultimate nature. The conventional truth, ultimate truth. That means we can see something, it is not there. Something there, but we cannot realize. We cannot see it. Okay, for example, all conditioned phenomena changing momentarily is there, but we don't realize it. Right? Okay. For us, all the conditioned phenomena, all phenomena look like permanent. So someone you came TBC last week, you saw the Buddha statue, you saw all the painting. When you come today, for you, it look like same. In the reality, it never be same. Therefore, something there we don't realize. We see something, those are not there. So therefore, also we have a confusion about the reality. We have a confusion about the truth. Therefore, all phenomena has a true nature. What are they? Conventional and ultimate. So, the thing which is arise from causes and condition, those we call conventional phenomena. Conventional phenomena. For example, this table, this book, our body, whatever we can see, everything are conventional phenomena. Okay, conventional phenomena. Then there's another nature, there's another truth, which is we have never realized until now, even though we never hear about the ultimate truth. It's always there. We haven't realized yet. Okay? When we realize the ultimate truth, or you can say emptiness. Emptiness. Can you repeat after me? Emptiness. In Sanskrit, called shunyata. Shunyata. Shunya means like a 0 point. 0 point. Right? 0 point. For example, what is this? This is a cup. Yes, everybody know this is a cup. For us, the cup means the cup is there from its own side. Right? Cup means the cup must exist from its own side. We feel, we think, we believe. In the reality, no. For example, is this cup? Yes. We must accept, we must agree. This is a cup in conventional truth. If somebody asks, where is the cup? Which one is cup? You can say, this is cup. So, cup has many parts. What is this? Handle. Handle is it cup? No. We separate the handle. So, it is the lower part. Is it a cup? No. We separate the lower parts. Upper part is cup? No. The side? No. So if you dismantle each of the parts, then you notice the cup is not there. It doesn't mean cup is not there. The cup is there, but cup is not there as we saw, as we believe. Okay, therefore, the cup is there. The cup is not there as an independent phenomena. Independent, because the cup is dependent phenomena. So we haven't realized the cup is dependent phenomena. For us, the cup is very independent phenomena. Right? So when you realize the cup is there, it is not there as an independent cup. It's not there as an independent phenomena. Then slowly your mind is more closer to realize emptiness. Okay? Therefore, there's a conventional truth and ultimate truth. This is there. It is not really, invented by Buddha Shakyamuni. So many years he studied, through his study, through his, investigation, then he realized, there's two kinds of nature. One is conventional, one is ultimate. So we are in samsara. We have anger, we have attachment, we have all the negative thoughts because we haven't realized the ultimate truth, the reality, the emptiness. Therefore, we have all the negative thoughts, right? Negative thoughts. So once you realize emptiness, then all the negative thoughts, include ignorance, going to be very calm. Slowly, all negative thoughts, going to eliminate. Think about, in the morning, you got very angry, right? That time, you are very unhappy. Happy or very unhappy? Happy, unhappy, when you get angry, right? Very unhappy. So, somehow you able to control the anger. Somehow you able to use, Dharma to reduce the anger. Then you feel very peace, very calm, very happy. Even though when you just reduce, when we eliminate, the anger, then we can think how much happiness, peaceful we can have, right? Therefore, in order to reduce, in order to eliminate all the negative thoughts, include ignorance, we need to know the ultimate truth, which is emptiness. Therefore, first you know the two truths. Clear? Two truths. Therefore, all the Buddha teachings, when you read any Dharma books, actually, finally, they try to introduce us the two truths, mainly ultimate truth. So we have many, Buddha. We have many teachings taught by Buddha. Also, we have so many Dharma books, that written by other master. Everybody try to introduce us the two truths, which is conventional and ultimate truth. There's two truths. Therefore, there are the four truths, four noble truths. The two truth is look like foundation. Therefore, there are four noble truths. What are the four noble truths? The truth of the suffering, then the truth of the origin of suffering, then the truth of the cessation, the truth of the path to cessation. Clear? Number one, the truth of the suffering, then truth of the origin of suffering, the truth of the cessation, the truth of the path to cessation. Four noble truths. So the four noble truths, we can understand through example, through illustration. So when you are sick, the sickness is the truth of the suffering. When you are sick, the sickness is, when you say I'm sick, you have a sickness, then you can feel the sickness. The sickness is look like the truth of the suffering. So when you sick, the sickness is must come from causes and condition, right? Without causes and condition, nothing can be happen. Everything happened because of its own causes and condition. For example, when you go out, you feel cool or hot. When you go out, you feel hot. Why? Why? Condition. There's a, the weather is very hot, the sun is very hot, that's why the whole environment becomes very hot. The hotness comes from causes and condition. When you come in, you feel cool. The coolness comes from where? Again, its own causes and condition. Therefore, sickness, look at, different people has a different sickness. All sickness come from different causes and condition. This is look like the truth origin of suffering. Sickness and the cause and condition for the sickness. Right? So, related to the sickness, look at, we have a physical sickness. Right? Most of the physical sickness, physical problem mainly come from where? Huh? No, come from where? Mostly we have a physical problem, mostly food and drink. Food and drink. So when you have a headache, maybe you had oily food, or you eat wrong food. That's why you have a headache. Therefore, all the physical problem and sufferings must come from the physical things, having the physical things. Second, we have a emotional sickness. Emotional sickness means when you get anger, when you get angry, because there's a anger, right? Anger. Therefore, we have a physical sickness, we have a emotional sickness. So the sickness are look like, the suffering. Then we have a origin of suffering. Then when you take medicine, then the headache can be cured. Generally can be cured. So after your headache completely cured, then you feel happy. You feel very happy. You feel very relief. The happiness mainly come from where? Come from where? How you cure the sickness? Because of the medicine. The medicine, right? Medicine. Therefore, the cessation is look like completely curing the sickness, right? Then the medicine is look like path to cessation. There's a sickness, there's a causes and condition for sickness, there's a medicine, the medicine cured the sickness. Therefore, Four Noble Truths is look like sickness and cause to sick, cure the sickness, cured by the medicine. Four Noble Truths. Clear? Next, so we will do we learn another four mindfulness in order to know the truth of the suffering. So suffering we can divide into three categories. What are they? Suffering of suffering. Please repeat after me. Suffering of suffering, suffering of change, then pervasive suffering. Then when we say, suffer, you have three of them. When you have headache, when you have a physical problem, you are expressing the suffering of suffering. Okay, suffering of suffering. When you say, today I am very happy, actually you are expressing the suffering of change. Change, right? How? For example, right now you feel very nice. The air condition, the temperature is right, very good temperature. If the temperature becomes so strong, how do you feel? You feel cold. Slowly, the pleasant feeling change into unpleasant feeling. Then we feel, I am suffering. Then slowly the unpleasant feeling slowly change or become more weaker. Then again you say, I am suffered. I have a suffering. Therefore, as an ordinary human being, we say, I'm very happy. I'm enjoying my life. Actually, we never have the ultimate happiness at all until now. All the happiness we have, it is suffering. We call suffering of change. Right? For example, when you're hungry, you are suffered. You have a suffering. Too hungry is really suffering. Too thirsty is really suffering. When you drink water, you feel very happy. If you drink too much, is it happy? No. Therefore, because suffering of change. In our life, when we say happy, I'm very happy, actually you are having suffering of change. The last one, the pervasive suffering. Pervasive means English, what does mean pervasive? Everywhere. Everybody has. Okay? Which one? Which is the physical body. Okay? We call dukkha. In Sanskrit, we call dukkha. The truth suffering. Actually, suffering is the pervasive suffering, which is the physical body. The physical body, right? When we have a physical body, we have all kinds of sufferings and problems. Pervasive means all sentient beings has the physical body. Can you believe? All sentient being have the physical body. Do you believe? Can you accept or cannot? Therefore, all sentient beings have the physical body. Therefore, the physical body we name pervasive suffering. Okay, right now we try to understand the truth nature of suffering, the pervasive suffering. So first, I think many of you, hear about the four mindfulness. Mindfulness of the physical body. Physical body. Right now, we try to understand the truth nature of the physical body. So through this meditation, through this mindfulness, you will have the deeper understanding of the nature of our body. Clear? Okay, first everybody just relax. Relax. You just imagine you yourself, open your forehead. Just, tear the skin from the forehead. As you imagine. When you open the skin from the forehead, what you can see? What you can see? Bloods. It look nice? No. Not only that, slowly you open the skull cup, you open the head, the bones just totally open. What you can see? You can see the brain. When you touch, it's very hot. When you smell, very ugly. Right? Now slowly you open, completely tear your head into two parts. You can see only bones, flesh, bloods, right? Okay. Now you enter more into in the body. You open your chest. Or you can open somebody's chest. Or you can open yourself, your chest. Open the chest. First, what you can see. Open the, the skin. What you can see. All the rib, right? Rib. Right? Still open the rib. What you can see. The lungs, heart, kidney. Can you see something, there's a beautiful object in it? No. Right. Now you can open the actually stomach. You can see there's so many nasty things. We pay a lot of money for expensive breakfast. Or we pay a lot of money for wine. When you open everything there, it's stored there. It's very nasty. Right? Therefore, when you meditate on the physical body, open the body piece by piece, piece by piece, piece by piece, then you will realize the truth nature of the body. Then you will understand the truth of the suffering. Okay? Its nature is suffering, is also basis of all kinds of sufferings. Right? Therefore, I'm not saying, make sure you should not have a misunderstanding. As a human being, particularly as a lay person, you must have a life partner. Or you must have it's okay. It's nothing wrong having life partner. It's nothing wrong with having, your, like a partner. But you should not attach too much. When you really attach too much, then it makes a lot of problems, bring a lot of problems. In order to reduce the attachment, strong attachment, you need to know where I'm really attaching. Right? Let's say, I like someone. Oh, he or he looks very nice. She looks very nice. Therefore, you say, I really love someone, right? Then, when we say we like someone, we're lacking about what? We're lacking about the physical body, mainly about the skin. When you open, there's nothing you really can. You can say, I like the heart, I like the kidney, lungs, right? Cannot. Therefore, we are very lucky we have the skin. Right? We have the skin. Look at, so somebody, driving very expensive car, BMW, Mercedes, or Sport. You open the, what do you call the lid, trunk. There's nothing nice, right? When you cover, put a lot of color, design, look very nice. There we are very lucky we have the skin. No skin, then really we are very scary. Therefore, every day when somebody has a facing emotional problem due to the attachment, due to the desire, or due to the falling in love, do this kind of meditation. There is reduced attachment and desire, right? This is what we call mindfulness of physical body. It leads you to understand the truth of the suffering. The second was which truth? Origin of suffering. Okay, in order to have a better understanding, second, you need to do mindfulness about the feeling. So we have three types of feeling. What are they? Pleasant, unpleasant, then neutral. Look at, when you say I'm very happy, you have a pleasant feeling. I'm not happy, you have a unpleasant feeling. How are you? I'm okay. That means you have a neutral feeling. So due to the pleasant feeling, all the attachment is desire, ego arise. due to the unpleasant feeling, then anger, hatred, all the negative mind arise. Right? Therefore, in order to understand the origin of suffering, then you need to do meditation on the feeling. Feeling. Actually, in a whole our life, we just, playing with the pleasant feeling, unpleasant feeling, neutral feeling. When you have a new things, new car, new house, so you say, oh, I'm very happy, have the new car. The car is not happy, car is a simple object. Your physical body is not happy, it's just, peace and bone, flesh and bone and blood. When you say, I'm happy, what do you have? You have the pleasant feeling, right? Pleasant feeling. So pleasant feeling arise, cause attachment, desire. Attachment, desire, cause or lead us into suffering. Therefore, second, when you have really strong attachment, anger, do meditation on the feeling. Also, the pleasant feeling, again you must know, when you are very happy, your mind is very happy state, you should not, cling too much. You should not cling on too much because this is the conditioned phenomena. It can be changed any time. Actually, I told the story in the last class. In India, there was a king, very famous king. He had two very wise men around him, very wise two person. So he wasn't sure which one can be his kind of advisor. He wasn't sure which one he wants to choose. That there were a lot of competition. The king told two of them, you must use one word, single words, make me happy, make me unhappy. You must use one sentence, one word, make me happy, make me unhappy, right? Then other person said, who are very wise, says, cannot be. Another one said, yes, can. Then the king asked, how you can make me happy, make me unhappy, using just one word. I think some of you know. Which one? Which one? Huh? Yeah, everything shall change or pass. Everything will change. What is the sentence? Everything will change. I think I saw somebody has the ring. Right? That wrote that everything shall change. Look at, it make you happy, also make you unhappy. For example, you are very happy, you have a very happy moment. Somebody said, should not be too happy. It will change. Then you feel a bit upset. Right? Then you are very upset. You are really, facing problem. You are really struggling somewhere. Somebody say, should not be too upset. It will change. It will change. So therefore, we must know, in our life, sometimes we have something very special. That moment, you should not be too happy. You should not really jump. Hey, be relaxed. You must know, I am very lucky. I have this kind of opportunity. Just satisfy. Should not be too over enjoy. Should not be overwhelmed. Right? Then also when you have some kind of bad thing happen, also you must know, yes, this is conditioned phenomena. I know it can be happen. Now it's happened. You should not be too upset. Therefore, you must remember the sentence, everything will change. Everything will, I think, shall change. So therefore, look at the pleasant feeling cannot be remained forever. Cannot. In our life, within 1 hour, first you are very happy, then you are unhappy, then you are into neutral. So please do, very often meditation on the feeling. Therefore, how you can, do the meditation on the feeling? First, you just imagine, you are receiving something very important, very expensive, very good. You just imagine you are receiving something. Then how do you feel? Feel happy. Feel happy. When you feel happy about it, then your mind clinging on it. Right? So then you can imagine the important, the expensive objects loss. Then you have a unpleasant feeling. That means unpleasant feeling produce anger and hatred. Pleasant feeling produce attachment and desire. Then through this meditation, you are led to understand the origin of suffering. Because when you have pleasant feeling, you have attachment, desire, then you did a lot of, the negative actions. Due to anger, also you engage into negative action. Then there's a lot of karma. Then there's a suffering. Therefore, origin of suffering. Through meditation on what? Meditation on feeling. Next, the cessation. Okay? The truth of the cessation. What does mean cessation? Cessation means cease, eliminate, cessation. Now you remember sickness. First you are very sick. Then you take medicine. When you are really sick, do you need to take medicine or not? Yes, generally we must take medicine. Or you can change your diet, you can change different food. Also you have to cure the sickness. Generally, we need to take the medicine, right? Medicine. When you are seriously ill, how long you need to take the medicine? How many times? How long? One time? Enough? If you are seriously ill, the one time medicine is enough? No. Definitely no. Maybe, therefore, doctor give you 1 pill in the morning, afternoon, evening, before bed. Then 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 1 year. Therefore, somehow you need to take the medicine, according to the doctor prescription until you fully cure the sickness. Therefore, Dharma practice, okay? So you have seen many Buddhist people who are Buddhist for long time. Your friends, or within your family, your neighbor say they are, I'm Buddhist. Since they are young, they follow Buddha Dharma. But you can really see sometimes the people who believe in religion, those are more worse than the people who don't believe in religion. Have you seen? Right? It doesn't mean the Dharma is no good, the religion is no good. Because the person who believes in religion, he or she doesn't know how to practice, how to apply. He or she know how to practice, how to apply, but he or she doesn't really apply it. For example, you have a headache. So doctor give you prescription. You bought the medicine from the market. You have the medicine, right? If you don't take the medicine, then the medicine become useless. Doesn't matter how much medicine you have. Because you have a headache every day, because you haven't taken the medicine. Therefore, in order to cease, in order to eliminate all the negative thoughts, we need to practice Dharma. How long? Until eliminate the negative thoughts, until eliminate the negative thoughts. Right? Not only just morning, one time. Look at what Buddhists we do. As a Buddhist, when you woke up, maybe if you have a time, you make some offering, then you bow 3 times, they finish your Dharma practice, right? If you are really believe yourself, I'm Buddhist, yes, you must do, little offering here and there. Most important, you always check in your mind. You always watch to your mind. Make sure what kind of mind I have right now. I have a negative mind, I have a positive mind. You must realize. If you realize I have a negative minds, lot of negative thoughts, then you should not just ignore. Should not ignore. You must apply the Dharma. Reduce, try to eliminate. Okay, Dharma. Therefore, through practice Dharma, you can have the path. The path. Then, through the path, you can eliminate all the negative thoughts, then you can have the cessation. That means path to cessation. So, in order to understand the cessation, then you need to know the truth nature of the mind. Okay, mind. Cessation. So, when we get angry, that time anger arises. So we have anger arises very strongly, right? Then, if you that moment, if you practice compassion, then the anger going to reduce. Okay. Here, please make sure, for example, you got angry with your boss. Who? Your boss. Okay? Everybody angry with your boss. That means you are not happy. You are very angry with your boss. Then you need to practice compassion. That time you must practice compassion towards your boss, not your friend. It doesn't work, right? You must practice compassion on the person whom you angry. Clear? For example, if you angry with your friend Mr. A, you must generate compassion towards Mr. A, not Mr. B. It doesn't work. No need to practice compassion to Mr. B because you are not angry with Mr. B. You are angry with Mr. A. Therefore, in order to reduce anger, practice compassion. Clear? So if you really practice compassion, you become very calm, you become very nice person, you become very soft person, and your friends and family, everybody like you. Make sure that time you become very compassionate, people will take advantage, right? That time you must practice compassion with the wisdom. For example, you become very compassionate, you are very soft, you are a very kind person. Somebody asks, can I have a $10? You're okay, $10, you give $10. Tomorrow the person will come back, can I have $100? Or you are very compassionate, you give $100. Next week, 1,000. Then slowly, I have a problem, can I borrow money from you? Then you are very compassionate. You borrow money, that person never came back. Then you thought, compassion no good. Lost all my money. It is not the problem compassion. It is your problem because you haven't practiced compassion with the wisdom. Clear? Therefore, many Buddhist people, they follow Buddhists. They believe in Buddha Dharma. They just believe. They never apply. Therefore, you cannot see the person is Buddhist, but you cannot see the person is much better than the other person.
Can you? Cannot, because they never practice compassion. They understood, they know what does mean compassion, but they never apply compassion. Therefore, the person cannot change. It is not the Dharma religion problem, it is not the Dharma problem, it is the person problem. Clear? Therefore, when you get angry, yes, that moment, angry, when you get angry, the anger is there. Then second, let's say one person, morning you got angry with the same person, very angry, right? The person say, oh, I'm so sorry, I want to again this, then slowly you really like the person. Like, that means you can have anger towards one person, and second, you have a compassion. That means here you learn anger is there, but it's not the nature of the mind. Not the nature of mind. It arises, then disappear, or we can use the lay dormant. Lay dormant means anger arises strongly, then slowly you become more weaker. It looks like there's no anger. That means anger arises within our mind, but the anger is not the nature of our mind. Look like, when we see it's, raining very heavily. Why? Because there's a heavy clouds. Where's the heavy clouds? Is in the sky. In the sky, but it's not the nature of the sky. It comes and goes, come and go, right? Therefore, anger is like that. Attachment, all the negative thoughts arise for a while and again disappear. Arise, disappear. It is not the nature of the mind. If it is the nature of the mind, the anger always must be there, right? Therefore, in order to know the cessation, you need to know the nature of the mind, the nature of the anger, ignorance, so and so. Those are there, but those are not the real nature of the minds. Then next, we need to meditate on the phenomena. First, meditate on the physical body. Second, meditate on the feeling. Third, meditate on the mind. Fourth, meditate on the phenomena. Phenomena mean, again, I told you, this is a cup. So how this, I'm not saying the cup, how this thing, this phenomena become a cup? How? For example, now everybody uses the laptop or computer. The thing, I'm not saying the computer, the thing, how the thing became computer. How? So parts, because the cup has a parts, but the cup cannot be computer. How the thing became computer? How thing become car, truck, train? How? Yeah, they put so many things together, they function in different way, they give a new name. Therefore, for example, my name is Yonten, Yonten. When I was born as a just simple baby. I wasn't a Yonten. Then my parents, got the name Yonten to the baby. Since the baby became Yonten, because of the designation, designed by the person due to the certain reason. Actually, there's no reason to be, this is cup, this is table. It's become cup and table because of our thoughts and our label. Okay, that means all phenomena like that is there, but it's there because of our thoughts and language and our, language, thoughts and terms. right? Therefore, all phenomena like that, it look like, that means you are looking at the rainbow. Rainbow, right? R-I-N, rainbow. Have you ever seen rainbow? Yes. Have you ever tried to see very closely? No, right? You cannot see very closely the rainbow. When you go closer, the rainbow, no more there. Therefore, you can see beautiful rainbow. It's so nice, different colors. When you go closer and closer, you cannot see it. If you come back, you can see it. Therefore, when you go very closely, you cannot see the rainbow. Why? It's too close. You're too close, you cannot see. That means the rainbow is not the one piece, you can see it. There's hundreds of billions of particles. When you go very closer, you cannot see all the particles. Same thing, this is a cup, right? We say this is a cup. You just pick for this cup. When you go closer, do a lot of analytical meditation, do a lot of analysis, then you cannot see the cup anymore. That means slowly you will know the selflessness of the selflessness phenomena. You will know the cessation. Okay, so through meditation of the physical body, what you will know? What you will know? You will know the truth of the suffering. Through meditation on the feeling, what you will know? You will know the origin of the suffering. Through meditation of the minds, what you will know? You will know path to the cessation. When you meditate on the phenomena, what you will know? You will know the cessation. Okay? So, the four meditation lead you, give you the better understanding about the Four Noble Truths. The Four Noble Truths is the very important foundation to know. Therefore, I told you in the first class, the first day when we have a class, when you go to Sri Lanka, the monks, the nun has a different robe. When you go in the temple, the Buddha statue is different. When you go to Sri Lanka, it's different. Sorry, Thailand. So when you go to China, Tibet, Nepal, you can see the temple is different. Inside the temple, the statues look different. Also the practitioner, all the sanghas, they have a different robe, different clothes. These are the just different, you can say different culture, different language. But the religion, the foundation is same. When you go to Sri Lanka, all the bhikshu or bhikshuni practice the Four Noble Truths. Go to Thailand, Four Noble Truths. Go to China, everybody practice the Four Noble Truths. Therefore, Four Noble Truths is the foundation, very strong foundation. Without Four Noble Truths, you should not think, I can practice Dharma properly. You should not think, I know Dharma. Therefore, please, try to understand the meaning of the Four Noble Truths. So, for example, when you ask some question to the, like Sri Lankan Thai monk, they explain you about the mindfulness, mainly the Four Mindfulness. Clear? Why the Four Mindfulness is very important? Because it gives you better understanding, deeper understanding about the Four Noble Truths. Okay? Okay, so today we talk about the two truths, then Four Noble Truths, bit detailedly about the Four Noble Truths. Then we learn about the breathing meditations. So why not we have a time for question and answer, Q&A.
Anyone from upstairs? Kid, anyone from upstairs have questions?
No question upstairs.
Geshe, I just want to ask, when you are so angry with a person, how do you still practice compassion?
Yeah, very good question. She asked, when you are not angry on someone, how you can practice compassion? Yeah, very good question. Therefore, in order to practice bodhicitta, so I will give you some short talk about the two tradition, Theravada tradition and second Mahayana tradition in Buddhist. Within the Mahayana, there are two traditions. What are they? Sutra Mahayan, Vajra Mahayan. Sometimes you can see, the perfection Mahayan and Vajra Mahayan. The Theravada and Mahayana can be determined based on bodhicitta. Clear? Bodhicitta. How we can practice bodhicitta? There are 6 steps. 6 steps. This last one, 7, is the bodhicitta. First, recognize all sentient beings as your mother. Number 2, remember their kindness. Number 3, repair their kindness. Very good. Number 4, great love. Number 5, great compassion. Number 6, altruism. Number 7, bodhicitta. Right? So, here mainly we talk about how we can practice, how we can cultivate great compassion. When you get angry someone, of course you want to reduce the anger, therefore you practice compassion. So you are not angry anybody, right? You are not angry anybody, you are okay, you are very, very friendly with everybody, but still everybody has a suffering. For example, the mother has a love. Mother has a compassion towards the children. Right? Always. When the children has a suffering, the mother compassions become more stronger. Right? That means in order to cultivate great compassion, the person don't have to be angry with you. You need to think different ways, which is the person has a suffering. Then you wish to reduce the suffering. When you have a wishing to reduce suffering, then you have a sense of love, sense of compassion towards the person. Okay? You can generate the best compassion, love, based on knowing the person has a sufferings. Right? For example, when you see someone got big accident on the road, that moment you have a love, you have a compassion. The compassion nothing to do with the angry, because you saw the person in suffered, a lot of suffering. Then suddenly you cultivate, automatically you have a compassion, right? Therefore, in order to cultivate compassion, you really know the person no need to angry with you. You must recognize the person in suffering. Then you can cultivate compassion and love. Clear? Yeah? Oh, it's okay, you can ask again.
So my question is, assuming I'm very angry with a person, so how do I practice compassion?
Or if you are very angry towards someone, let's say you are angry towards someone because there must be a reason, right? So, for example, you are very angry with someone because you try your best, but still the person's reaction is always bad. That's why you are get angry. That time, let's say you are walking in the street. You are walking in the street. There are like three kids with the one, elder person or as a teenager. Three like kids, one elder person there. The elder person asked to the three kids, one of the three kids, you must throw the stone on you. So they are kids. So one of the kids pick up the rock, throw on you. You get angry. Suddenly you get angry, right? We get angry. So then you thought, why the kids, throw stone on me? Why? Why the kids throw stone on you? Why? Because the elder person or the teenager person asked to the kids, hey, throw the rock to you. That moment, will you angry to the kids or to the elder person? Because he or she is the main cause to throw the rock. Then you get angry. Therefore, somebody say very bad thing about you, or the reaction is very bad. That moment, instead of having angry, have a compassion. That moment, the person is totally under the, we call, controlled by anger, controlled by negative thoughts. Right? Clear? So therefore, when you get angry someone, you should not think the person, you think the negative thoughts. For example, the person said many bad things about you, the person's reaction is very bad. That moment, the person is under control of the anger, hatred, or so and so. Therefore, the question is also related to the question. As a Mayan practitioner, we should not get angry with anybody. But when the person say many bad things about you, you must respond. You must explain. You must say. Or you can have an argument without having anger. You should not angry with the person. If you could, you should angry with the negative thoughts. Clear? So you should not angry to the person. You should respond without having anger, having hatred. Right? That means when you are very angry to someone, you should not think the person. You should think their negative thoughts. Clear? Negative thoughts. For example, kids and the person, elder person who asks the kids throw the rock on you. Quite clear? Okay. Any question? Yes?
I would like to continue about the same, more or less the same question.
Can you repeat it, please?
About the to be compassionate towards a person who does you wrong. I'm thinking about the case about the truck driver that turned off the cooling in UK that killed 39 Vietnamese. I do not know how to manage. Of course, it's none of my business. But thinking about the victims that passed away, the young victims that were frozen to death by the truck driver, how can I practice compassion towards this truck driver who killed
Who of
so many
the?
innocent? Yes, Yes.
engine,
I think he turned on the cooler.
cooler.
So that the most of the victims were young people, and these people, to be born as humans, it's not an easy thing, and so this guy is sort of take away the chance of so many human beings to do good to the world. So
Okay.
how can I feel compassionate towards?
Oh,
this
there are
person?
so many ways you can have a pure love and compassion, the truck driver. I give you an example. In the ancient time, there was a group of the merchants, right, who the businessmen. In the ancient time, when they did business, they need to go through the oceans, through sea in the boat. There were 500 the merchant, 500 businessmen. Then there was another man. He was thinking, before I just reach to the shore, reach to the end, I will kill all the 499 people. I can have everything. I can have everything. Then there's another, the captain, notice, the person has some motivation. Definitely, the person will kill, 499. Therefore, the captain kill him in order to save other people's life. Why the person killed the person who thought he wanted to kill everybody? Why? He thought if he killed those people, he will accumulate lot of negative karmas. In order to him free from all the negative karmas, so he killed the person with a good motivation. Clear? Good motivation. The truck driver, he somehow intentionally or tension or intention, so somehow he killed the many young people. So that time, definitely the truck driver accumulate lot of negative karmas. Due to negative karma, we believe, in the future he will lot of sufferings. If you think his future suffering, then you feel sorry. Also, you able to cultivate compassion. For example, somebody killed 500 people. Then next day, the person who killed 500 people, he going to hang up. When you see the person going to hang up, you definitely have a compassion, right? Because he also going to lose his life. Also all the negative karmas. Think about from the karma perspective, you can cultivate compassion. Also again, he killed those people due to the negative thoughts, anger. Also from this perspective, you can cultivate compassion. There's so many different ways you can, cultivate compassion towards the very, very bad people. In different perspective, you need to, know different ways to cultivate bodhicitta, compassion and love. Yes? Yes? Okay. First him, then second.
Earlier you mentioned about practicing compassion and to go with wisdom. I find that once you are being compassionate, it's very difficult to go, the other way to practice wisdom also. You mentioned about borrowing money. The guy that borrows from you $1 today, tomorrow comes with $10. So when he borrows money from you, there is a cost to borrow. So we are being compassionate to lend it to him, right? So, but you mentioned about wisdom. So I feel that it's very hard to us to gel in these two extremes. So can you elaborate more on this?
Yeah, you're right. So how we can apply wisdom with the compassion, right? How we can practice the wisdom. wisdom with the compassion. Yes, for example, you are a very compassionate person. Somebody asks you borrow money from you, let's say first $100. You are okay with the $100. Next, he or she asks you borrow $10,000. You are very compassionate. You can see the person is suffering. Due to compassion, you can see the person in suffering. The person need the money, right? Need the money. If you borrow the money, you know he won't return to you. If still you think it's okay to, doesn't matter he could return, he can return or cannot return back or not. If you're okay, then you can borrow, $10,000. Next time he asks more. That time you should think, I should borrow or should not borrow. Because you know you don't have. You don't have enough borrow money to him. If you borrow this money, then you won't have. You won't have, right? You won't have. Therefore, that time somehow you need to stop. Because you know, if you borrow this money, then you will suffer. You will in problem. In the before is okay, you can borrow because still is okay. The next, you just check everything about the person, about yourself. You check both sides. Both sides. If you really, very great compassion like Bodhisattva, the case is different because we are living in the society. If you give away everything, you won't have anything. Next day you become beggar. If you are Bodhisattva, then you don't care your life. Right? You don't care anything. You just care other people. So we haven't become Bodhisattva. That moment, so you think more about yourself than the other. Clear? Because you haven't become Bodhisattva. Because if you borrow all your money, you are suffering, your family is suffering, or you are in big sufferings. That moment, you can use the wisdom. Again, let's say there's a, drunkard, always drink. He comes to you every day, can I have a $10? Every day you give $10. That $10 the person used for drunk, alcohol, smoking. Then the smoking and alcohol cost their life. So which is better, give or should not give? Which is better, giving or not giving better? Not giving better. And also the giving is, actually very big question. Because many of you, already visit to Bodh Gaya, Buddha Gaya in India, the holy place. The whole Bodh Gaya village is one of the poorest village in India, or one of the poorest village. Every year there's hundreds of thousands of people come, give money, give clothes, they give everything. That's why they become beggar. Because they got habit to get everything freely. Then they don't have, they don't want to walk. Right? This means when we give something, again give with the wisdom. Make sure it is necessary or not. It can be benefit or it can be harmful. So therefore I'm saying, compassion with the wisdom. Again, wisdom with the compassion. For example, some of you are very good in RT, in the computer, in technology, software. Right now you can say we have a lot of warriors in computer. Why? The warriors who made the warriors, those are really good in software, how to make software. They are intelligent, they are very wise person, but they don't have a compassion. Then the wisdom, the wise, the mind, they use into the wrong purpose. If the person has a compassion, the person won't, create kind of this kind of thing. Therefore, compassion with the wisdom, wisdom with the compassion. Clear? Okay, any question?
Thank you, Geshe, for the teaching. My question is more related towards the two truths. First, I was wondering how we should do the practice of the meditation on emptiness for like feeling or consciousness, because I feel it's a bit more abstract.
Okay, first I think I must clear. When you meditate on the physical body, you will have a better understanding about the truth of the suffering. When you meditate on the feeling, pleasant, unpleasant feeling, you will have better understanding about origin of the suffering. So when you meditate about the mind, then you will have better, deeper understanding of the path to cessation. When you meditate on the phenomena, your emptiness of the phenomena, you will have the better, the very deeper understanding about the cessation. Right? Yes, whenever you meditation, which meditation, everything still you can relate it to the emptiness. Emptiness. For example, you got something so special, then time you have a very pleasant happiness. You feel so happy, you feel so enjoy. Right? That time when you look at in, oh, why I'm so happy? Where's the happiness? Where's the happiness? When you open your head, you cannot see happiness. Therefore, when you do the analytical meditation, when you analyze about the feeling, then you will notice the feeling is just arise due to the causes condition, but the feeling is not exist. The feeling is not exist independently. The feeling is lack of independent entity. Clear? So I think some of you is totally new. I think you have a lot of difficulty to understand the lack of independent entity. Correct? Therefore, all whatever you can do meditation, still you can relate it to the emptiness. For example, our body, say this is my body, right? Again, when you do analytical meditation, when you analyze your body, dismantle piece by piece, finally you cannot find your body. Again, it leads to understanding of emptiness. Yes? Any question? More question? No? Okay. Any question from the second floor?
Any questions from level 2?
I think they are moving.
Question from second floor.
Thank you for all the teaching. Just want to ask, what do you do when you see suffering in general? For example, on the news where you see people dying or people killing each other, what do you do?
Also, very good question. All the questions are very good. Thank you. When we practice compassion, so we really need to know our situation. So can we claim the victory or not? Can we claim on the victory? Victory, can or cannot? We can, right? We can claim on the victory because the victory is enough strong to claim up. Victory. So there's a very fresh, new, very small or fresh tree. Can we claim on it? Cannot. We try to claim, the tree going to break. Right now, our compassion is look like very new tree, very new sprout, very easy to break, very easy to break. So this moment, when you see someone is totally suffering, that moment, if you have the ability, if you're able to do something, you must do. If you don't have the ability, if you cannot do physically in the physical level, or you cannot do anything, at least you generate compassion, love, or you do some prayers, or do chanting. For example, someone passed, this day, even though in Gaza, you can see, many people dying due to the bombing. So right now, we cannot do anything. We cannot go there. We cannot stop the fighting. Also, when we see there are many people dying, also we cannot be rejoiced. That moment, we just visualize all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, do recitation, chanting, prayers, and dedicate the merit to the people who pass away. They can have a benefit. Also, most important, also we must dedicate the merit to benefit, to change the person's mind who are killing the people, those people, right? That means your merit can dedicate to the people who are passed away, the people who are in suffering. Also, we can dedicate the merit to the people who has the responsibility to change their mind. Yeah. Therefore, in the news when we see a lot of people suffering and problem, I always recite, do some chanting, and I always do the dedicate the merit to benefit those people. And also, something, so in Singapore you have the Red Cross, right? The group. So they collect clothes, they collect so many things, also maybe they collect donation, money, right? That moment, please everybody, donate money as much as you can. $1, $2, 50 cents. So $1 is nothing for you. The collection of the donation, can benefit many people. Because you can see right now there are so many refugees coming from Iraq and Iran and Europe. You can see the people who live in the border. They wear all kinds of clothes. Coming from where? Different parts of the world. Also, you donate your clothes, it can benefit one person. You can donate 50 cents. The collection become very big. Also, it can benefit many people. Okay, thank you. Okay, so thank you so much for attending the class. So we can do the dedication prayers.